Okay, so on to the next track in Vicky's Harmony of Hearts series package, man. We started off with Gregory Alan Isakov. It was a beautiful song. For those of you only joining us now, I suggest you go back one and start from there. Vicky's music is always super chilled, which I unbelievably appreciate. I've actually added the last song we reacted to my playlist because I need to expand my chilled playlist, and Vicky seems to have helped me quite a lot with that. So this one over here is Ryan Adams. Again, I think we have reacted to one Ryan Adams song before. For some odd reason, every time I say Ryan Adams, it just Brian Adams pops up in my head for some odd reason, but it's not. These are different artists. And this one over here is called Meadowlake Street. So yeah, so also if you guys want to watch additional content, link is in the description to go to the Sphere, and you can watch additional content in the Sphere over there. I will be populating the Sphere with more content this week. And yeah, I mean, that's going to stabilize quite nicely in terms of the amount of content we put there as well, with everybody, not just myself, but also with Alex, and also with Wolf, and also with Magafar. That'll all get going this week. So yeah, anyway, let's rock and roll. Ryan Adams, Meadowlake Street. Let's see what we got. Again, another chill track. You can trust Vicky. Vicky's just gonna populate all of my chill tracks.
About you that reminds me of all those times when I wasn't sorry, when I wasn't blue. The cherry moon had shone down on us under the stars shining down. Everyone for you. If I could count them all, I would circle the moon down and back to nothing till I got to you.
Oh wow. Wait.
Something in you, nothing till I got.
That's beautiful. If I could count them all, I would circle the moon and count them back to nothing till I got to you. See, this is beautiful. This is beautiful lyrics.
Counting back to nothing till I got to you. Something in you dies when it's over.
That is true.
Everybody cries. Sometimes, if loving you's a dream that's not worth having, then why do I dream of you?
If something is a dream it's not worth having, then why do I always dream of you? You know what I mean? It's beautiful. Right? I love lyrics like this, because lyrics like this, much like Bill Maher said, is actually something that's attainable to all. Right? When you listen to all of these younger artists and you hear them talking about nothing but labels and nothing but cars and nothing but buying fucking meaningless, superficial garbage. Right? And it's, for the majority of people, it's completely and utterly unattainable. Right? The majority of people they don't have access to that kind of opulence and lavishery. Is that a word? Lavishness, let's put it that way. But this over here is something that everyone's can attain. Everyone can have that. Everybody should be able to attain love. Everyone should be able to attain the simple beauties of life, but nobody wants to talk about that. That's why I really appreciate music like this. It's actually a very interesting little talk that Bill Maher had the other day. I'll actually put that up on YouTube. I might even react to that because it was actually quite interesting regarding the music industry and where it's gone. It's actually really the art kind of shows. Our art is a reflection of our society, and our art has become completely hedonistic, which is the reflection of a hedonistic society, right? And that's indisputable. So anyway, let's carry on. This is beautiful though.
Then why do I dream of you? I used to be the house that you lived in down on Meadowlake Street. When you moved, they cut down the maple tree. I carved your name into
shame.
The tree became a boat. I christened it your name. And when the water turned to salt from your tears, it hit the bottom of the ocean where I go when I hear your name.
That is beautiful. That entire part of the song is absolutely awesome. So now I understand why it's called Meadowlake Street. So it's basically reminiscing that particular time in his life, and obviously that particular location where it was so beautiful because he was in love with her and he spent most of her time there, right? And then literally they carved their name into the tree at the time, and then after she moved, they cut the tree down and it got turned into a boat. But even then, he's saying that the mark of our love is still represented on that boat, and the tears from your eyes, which is going to be used, that boat is going to be used in the ocean. The tears is going to literally the salt in your tears is going to go into the ocean, right to the bottom of the ocean, all right? Which is kind of a symbolism of how salty it gets, and how deep and dark they feel about it at this point, or at least how deep and dark he feels about it at this point. But it's beautiful. The tree became a boat. I christened it with your name, and when the water turned to salt from your tears, it hit the bottom of the ocean where I go when I hear your name, and I sink like a stone. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So it's like every time he drives past that street, he gets that pain in your heart. And that, majority of people have obviously had their first love, and some people have married their first love, but the majority of people haven't, right? And that first love is actually a very, very, very powerful one, whether it's good for you or not, but it doesn't matter. You've never experienced something like that, so it's always going to feel so intense, right? And when that ends, it just feels like the world is going to completely and utterly collapse. My first love, I dodged a bullet, but I was too blinded to see. Do you know what I mean? I should have known it was a red flag when she decided to date me. It's like, what? You decided to date me? That's a red flag. Let's go. But anyway, carry on. Let's rock and roll.
When I hear your name and I sink like a stone, something in you dies. When it's over, everybody cries. Sometimes loving you's a dream that's not worth having. Then why do I dream of you?
Beautiful song, man.
Why do I dream of you? I feel like a dream that's not worth having, like a nervous joke. Ain't nobody laughing, like somebody with nothing, cause they don't know what they're wanting. Tiny like the sand in the cracks of the driftwood, washed up on the shore of an ocean of you.
This is beautiful. This is very, very poetic. I really like the way he's actually framing this, because he's painting a story over here, and a very vivid story, because literally as he's saying each line, the actual imagery is popping up in my head. I don't know if it's the same for you. Let me know down in the comment section. But at this point, listen, Vicky, my chilled playlist is basically your playlist. That's literally your playlist. My entire chilled playlist is Vicky's music. Let's go.
Boats out on the horizon, made out of the maple tree where we used to lie down on Meadowlake Street, counting the stars, you and I. You and I. You and I.
It's a beautiful song. I love that the actual instrumentation got more intense, because basically that's kind of mimicking the feelings of the song, right? Where the feelings are so intense, right? But it's kind of like he went from sort of like a nostalgic, sort of a reminiscing part of the song to really getting into the crux of the emotions of the song. And when he actually did that, the actual instrumentation just kicked up a notch, right? which so intense feelings, intense instrumentation that really connects quite nicely. He built up to that, which I think is really beautiful.
When I'm sober, everybody cries. Sometimes loving is a dream. It's not worth having. Why do I dream of you? Why do I dream of you? Why do I dream of you?
Beautiful song.
Why do I dream of you?
Really like that song. I really, really like that song. But it's not that I'm not that I'm surprised, because I really do like most of Vicky's tracks, right? She always sets a different mood in here for me all the time. And always that chilled music just really gets to it. So she's got a really, really nice playlist of just beautiful tracks, which is now somewhat replicating into my own Spotify. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!